everybody, it's all Tokkuri Yashi. Commander Makoto and Eriko have finally been given their unique wands, so that is what we are going to be taking a look at today. Now, both of these characters were already top picks for a dark physical team. There is quite a few characters on this team, when say it's sorted out by physical attack, that are good options for this team. So there are quite a few different compositions that we could maybe build if we need. We've got Riri and the other Ultimate Girls that are good picks for this. We've got the 6-star Makoto, we've got Grace, we've got the Alpha Castrina, of course, as well as Vikala here. So Eriko and Makoto are in the mix for top contenders for this team. So are they going to get the edge now with these unique equipment? So let's first of all go and have a look here at our Commander Makoto. So we see here quickly a Union Burst deals a single target physical damage to an enemy, lowering physical attack, lowering physical defense. And if the opponent, the target of the attack, is already in a defensive down status, then she will do a second instance of damage. Here's skill 2 here, raises her own physical attack, physical crit, and TP. She was, I think, renowned for being quite quick out the gates when she first released. But there is a skill 1 here, which is what we're going to be looking at today. And as we can see, single target physical damage then to a enemy, lowering the physical defense again, Makoto doing what Makoto does, and if the target of this attack was already in a defense lowered states, a second instance of physical damage. So let's jump over there and have a look at this unique equipment. As we can see, it gives a physical attack on its own. At level 340, that's 1795 physical attack. So it's not a bad number, but I think it could potentially be a little bit better. Maybe she could have had a second skill on here as well. But nevertheless, physical attack is what Makoto wants. She's supposed to be a DPS, so every little helps there. On top of that then, this skill 1 has been upgraded. So what do we got now on this skill 1? So first of all, this first instance of damage, the damage has gone up very slightly. The modifiers both for skill level and physical attack have both been increased very slightly, so that this skill does a little bit more damage. So it's gone up from 30 times skill level to 32.5 times skill level, and 2.4 times physical attack to 2.6 times physical attack in the modifiers for this skill. So a little bit of extra damage there. A physical defense down's gone up from 137 to 188. The second instance of damage has also been increased very slightly. Again, modifiers are up a little bit. 22.5 times skill level has gone up to 25 times skill level, and 1.8 times physical attack has gone up to 2 times physical attack. So we'll just take from that. She gets a little bit more damage there. Of course, she'll be getting more damage the higher level up this unique equipment as well. And on top of that, what has been added, crit damage is up for targets of this attack 4% for 12 seconds. So basically she has just been given a little bit more damage. We will see how that fares in Clown Battle in other modes, whether she's going to be a help there. Of course, it's a nice thing to have. As we can see, there's quite a few options on this team. Will she be better than Riri for damage? Will she be used a little bit more? Maybe she has in the last few months. There we go, that is Makoto. So let's jump in then and have a little look at Eriko, see what Eriko's been given. Now, Eriko is the permanent character out of the two. Makoto is a limited. Eriko is the permanent one. This Eriko seems to have maybe been used a little bit more than the Makoto over the last year. A Union Burst, dealing damage to single target damage here. Damage is increased by the amount of allies that she has. Boost physical attack, boost allies crit rate. Again, the more allies, the better it is. Skill 2 here, boosting allies physical attack, physical crit, physical defense, magical defense, recovering her own TP and recovering allies TP by a smaller amount. And it's kind of more of a hand, she just does do decent damage, but she's also got a bit of a support aspect in here as well. So here we go, there is the skill 1, the skill we're going to be focusing on today. For unique equipment, as we can see, it boosts allies physical attack and deals physical damage. Again, the ally count boosts these numbers a little bit. So here is her unique equipment. Now, Eriko here gets physical attack and a physical crit rate. The amount of physical attack is a little bit lower than what Makoto got, but she's got the crit rate there as well. On top of that, we have an increase to this skill here. Well, we have a little bit of an increase to this skill. All that she really has got from here is now she will raise the physical crit of friendly targets by 1% for 12 seconds, and this also increases by the number of allies, 1 times the number of allies, maxing out at 7 allies. So if you've got School Daddy from Shinobu, if you've got Riri on the team with their shadows, that will allow you to go up from 5 to maybe 7, especially with the Riri shadows there. So maxing out with 7 allies at 8% crit damage. Not bad. Again, a little bit of extra damage, not a huge amount, but as we did say, this Eriko was used quite a lot before. So she will be used, I will imagine so, quite a bit in the future as well. So there we go. There is the Commander Makoto and the Commander Eriko. Both of these characters were pretty good in the past, and now they're going to be slightly better again. I think Makoto did get a little bit more on their unique equipment than Eriko did. Nevertheless, a nice little boost to have, but I don't think it's anything mega game changing here again with the unique equipment. I suppose that's not something that we're ever really going to expect from these. So let me know what you think of these two characters. I'm Tokkuri Yashi, thank you very much for watching. See you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye.